Hello Cancer, welcome to Sienna Sunshine Tarot, or welcome back to Sienna Sunshine Tarot, or if you're a Cancer cross watcher, hello. Thanks for your interest in Cancers. Cancer is very cool. Anyways, I'm going to be pulling 3 cards from the past, 3 cards from the present, and 3 cards from the future in regards to this love connection. Whoever you're dealing with, just general energies, could be from your side or from their side. How this connection is going, how this relationship is going. So it looks like there was a decision made in the past. I have a feeling that this is by you, or you have been quietly observing someone in order to make some sort of decision, or in order to know how to grow within the situation, within this love interest. Like you kind of sat back and watched this person, or they had to sit back and watch you in attempts to almost start anew within this love connection, or it looks like to try to figure out where to work on this in order to help this love connection grow, or to help this relationship grow. So it doesn't necessarily have to be like a decision to leave this person or stay with this person, but just a decision about how to go about working on this situation. Someone kind of was maybe seeming a bit detached, or somewhat aloof, but they were kind of just sitting back and watching and kind of just pondering the situation and how to go about it, like I said. So there's also someone kind of being guarded with, ooh, Lover's card in the present. Okay. So someone's kind of being guarded with their lover now. Someone could be kind of closed off, but at the same time, it's like, it's for a reason. Like they're being kind of protective over what they're giving to certain situations. And it looks like that's kind of just a personal thing. Like if someone is offering their love to you and that's why, or like isn't offering their love to you, or someone is seeming guarded with their emotions, or you seem guarded with your emotions, it doesn't seem that it's because of the other person. It's more of a personal thing. Like they're just watching over, they're watching their emotions and their love and where they put it, is all really. So it looks like in the present, you could be meeting someone new who comes into your life, or once you figured out how to work on this situation. Wow, this is crazy. There's a lot of birds in this reading. I don't know if that has any symbolism with you right now, but like there could be a lot of chatter going on about you and this love interest, this connection. Or you could kind of be calling out to this person, or trying to like signal them, if you will, or they're trying to make signals towards you. Another bird. I know there are a lot of birds in this deck, but like this is a lot of birds. Something's going on with birds. Like your whole present is just birds. So, like I said, you could be meeting someone new. There's some kind of new connection or a new partnership. Or once you figure out how to go about this situation, you guys are ready to take off and work together. You're working well with someone. And there is some kind of lesson to be learned in the present. Maybe once you guys are back together, or once you guys are together, once you're working together, you both kind of learn something, and maybe, and then there's a death card here as well, so like it looks like you both learn something by working together, by offering that companionship together, or whoever comes in teaches you a lesson about something in your life or in this connection that needs to come to an end. This doesn't necessarily mean that another bird. Okay, this doesn't mean that the connection needs to come to an end, or this relationship needs to come to an end, but I think there's a lesson learned that like something in this relationship, something about this companionship, something about the way that you guys were working together needs to come to an end. So there's some kind of lesson that comes to, looks like both of you, looking back like maybe if you guys spend some time together, or you guys had some conversation, like I said, work together, looking back on the time that you spent reflecting on it, there's something that needs to be put to rest. Like something happens when you guys are together and it's like, I don't want that to ever happen again. Or you could decide, or there is a lesson that this, you guys being together just isn't working. It just needs to end. Either that, or someone comes into your life, teaches you a lesson, and is out. Like very quickly in the present, and that's not on that. That could be in your present energies, like you have a very short fling with someone, if this isn't all just about one person, like you were maybe being guarded with your emotions, so you met someone, they taught you a lesson, that was that. But if it is one person, yeah, there's just a lesson about something that needs to be put to rest, needs to stop happening, like maybe certain patterns of behavior with one person or with you, like maybe you accidentally insult this person that you're with and you're like, you know, that needs to be done. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm going to stop that habit. Whatever it may be, needs to come to an end when you guys are with each other. Can't happen anymore. And it's some kind of life lesson, like that's not just something, I don't think that has to do with this connection specifically. It's like, it's the lesson of that this companionship teaches you, that this connection teaches you, whoever you're working with, not necessarily like working, but whoever is your partner or your love interest, going forward, that's a lesson that you learn for life. You want to put that to an end in general forever. That's how I see it anyways, and this lover of yours teaches you that. So in the future, it looks like someone kind of has been patient. This person could either be patiently waiting for an offer of love from you, or you're waiting for an offer of love from this person, and it looks like one of you guys is going to be offering, reaching out with some message of love or some kind words or something of the sort, or once this was put to rest, once this lesson was learned, once whatever behavior was stopped or whatever needed to end ended, there's new love in this situation, and it looks like there's the chance to start anew within this situation. But sadly, it's like in the future, it could be that the having to start anew is kind of sad. Whatever happens with this offer of love, it's like someone's patiently waiting and they know they have to start anew, but it's like maybe it's really hard for them to end these old habits, but it feels like the love that they put into this situation is kind of not well received. So someone's kind of disappointed because they want a new beginning, they feel like they learned this lesson and they're going to stop, but it's just whatever communication is not really well received, and someone's in a place where they're feeling very, could be you, it could be your energy or this other person, maybe this was a really rough lesson that they had to learn, and so emotionally, even though there's still love between you, and it looks like this person is really heavily watching you. It looks like you guys both could be watching each other, but it looks like someone is really focused on the past, and then someone's really looking into the future and is worried about how their emotions are going to be received in the future considering this lesson. I hope that makes any sense, but yeah, someone's in a state of very, someone is very emotionally fragile at this time. Could be you or the other person, and I mean, that's not in the present, that's in the future. Whatever happens with this death and the hope for a new beginning kind of is crushing to someone. It could be that this person finds someone new, or you find someone new, you want a new beginning with things, and someone's kind of left devastated and feeling kind of hopeless about this situation. Maybe this new beginning doesn't come through quick enough, and someone begins to feel a bit hopeless about the situation. It's kind of sad that's where this leaves off. I don't like to leave it off like that, but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, someone is feeling disappointed. Maybe disappointed that they didn't learn this easier and that they didn't learn this lesson earlier, and that this new beginning may not go as hoped or as planned, and that like all of the love that they had put in wasn't right because they didn't know this, if that makes sense. Like they kind of just are feeling regretful they're feeling really regretful of something, and someone's kind of just devastated, but they hope to take a leap of faith with you, or you hope to take a leap of faith with this person and trust that it'll be good in the future. So, that's a sad note to leave off on. Sorry about that. But here's some guidance from, I'm going to pull an Angels of Atlantis card. So, if it's you who's feeling devastated, or this other person is the connection, this card could help you. Oh, love, you got the love card. Sandalphone. So this could either, I mean, it does seem like it really relates to this reading, because this is a love reading, but this could also just be a general message for you in your life that you need to hear. But it looks like whoever is feeling this devastated or whatever needs to hear this message about love, or yeah, it seems that it relates to this situation. That love needs to just be put into the situation, and maybe that's a lesson that's learned. Someone was being, like, whoever was being closed off with their love here, it's like, it shouldn't have been that way. So, this is what the card says from the book, the Oracle Cards book. Beloved, you are a child of God and a peace lover at heart. This angelic oracle comes to you as a signal that new love, or a renewed love, is dawning for you. See life through the compassionate eyes of your guardian angel, who emanates the Christos, and perceive that love as being uncompromisingly beautiful. Look to the beauty that you will create for all, in radiance of your love, which is a prism of the divine. Shifting your perspective to the angelic realm means you become a human angel and start to spark miracles all around you. Chant Om Namah Shivaya, I hope I pronounced that right, I'm sorry if I didn't, Shivaya, to enliven your peace. So, it could be that, I'll try to relate this, take that message for itself, but it could be, like I said, just some love needs to be put into this situation, and trust that, to be trusting with your love, to be trusting and offering your love, and even if it's just self-love that you needed to, learn, trust that it's there, and that it's present, and that it will be there. Don't think that there's no love around, you know? So, I'm also going to pull a Doreen Virtue card. Well, I guess, I got this card for Gemini too, but you know this is the card I got, so that's what I'm going to stick with. Your card is Study. Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So you could just need to go study right now. It looks like someone also could be studying you, or you're studying another person, and it looks like maybe that's what teaches you, that could be what teaches you this lesson, if this is something that has to do with this reading. Otherwise, if you actually just need to go study something, go study that, if there's something that you've been wanting to study. But it could be that, being together, watching the other person, or them watching you is where this lesson comes in. And it's like, oh, you gain some clarity about the way that this has been going. This card is specific to career, but this is a love reading, so just the way that this is going if you want to relate this to the reading. Alright, so thank you, Cancer. I hope you enjoy your reading, and I hope you enjoy your day or night.